Hi everyone, Trish, Facebook Live, trishandchrisonline.com, leadyourlifestyle.com. And I was just having a conversation with my mother in the car on the way here to the shops, and she was asking me, how is the online business going? And I said, really good. However, there are targets that Chris and I really want to meet by the end of December, and we're the beginning of December right now. And I said to her, I just don't know whether we are going to achieve them. And because it just doesn't look like that way. We're getting there, but there's a fair way to go to reach these particular goals by the end of December. And, you know, then I found myself saying to her, and it was a little bit like sort of justifying or rationalizing. I said to her that, you know, the online business is not an easy business. It can be tough. And, you know, it's just like any business where you've got to invest money or invest funds to get a return on your investment. And I said to her, you know, if an online business was easy, there'd be people making millions everywhere and anywhere. And then it would be tougher in a way because you'd have to invest more and more money to make a bigger, better return, because there's so many people out there doing it and being successful. So to create a very successful online business, you have to be in a very small minority group of people that are willing to be all in, willing to commit, willing to invest money, invest time, and willing to do what it takes to create an online business. Then she started to tell me then that, well, nothing like that is easy. Like, she was sort of giving me her support and said, you know, when I was a sales rep, like, well, Mum's retired now, but she was saying to me, when I was a sales rep, I remember when my numbers were like $18,000 per month. That was the sales revenue. And she said, and within a short period of time, I got it to $600,000 a month. And I went, wow. And I sort of knew that she'd done that, but this time, for some reason, it really, really connected with me. It really resonated with me, because I'm thinking, that's exactly what we're wanting to achieve, really, in our goals, is just to increase that revenue and get it to a point where it just, you know, creates an incredible, incredible lifestyle. So I started to ask her questions around that, you know, going from $18,000 to $600,000 per month in sales revenue. You know, what did it take to get there? And she started to tell me that, well, I was very disciplined. I was really committed. I used to schedule out my whole week, so it was always planned. I used to work long hours, and my day was always planned, and my week was always planned as well. I had all of my customers, all of my clients all listed out, and I knew exactly who I was going to see, how many visits I was going to do a day. And that's how I got to the 600,000, sheerly out of hard work, you know, purely out of hard work, just having a plan, being very scheduled, being committed, and going out and taking action and doing it. And I think that was the message for me in this online business. So, and even for our team members coming on board that are wanting to create something very similar, you've just got to put it in. And that means time and resources, and maybe the investment of dollars as well. And if you just stick to it and you're all in, and there's a never give up attitude, you will ultimately be successful in your online business. So that was my insight today, my share, and it was very powerful, just out of a conversation that I had with my mum, who I thought had no experience in online business, which she doesn't. However, look at the experience, the business experience that she comes to the table with. And I think the comment that I put for the post for this Facebook Live was the parallels between certain jobs and an online business. Because the other thing that she did talk about was there was no one there, you know, pushing her along. Like, she was a sales rep out on the road, and she really didn't have a boss that was reporting to her, or she was reporting into every single day. So she had to be really self-managed, and she had to be the one that had to drive herself and get to achieve those targets. I mean, ultimately she had some sort of boss that she would report into once a week, once a month, but she was all out on the road, and so she had to be very self-disciplined and self-managed. And that's another very important quality or trait when it comes to developing your online business, is that ability to self-manage and be very disciplined. Have a plan for the week. That's really important as well. I know some days that if I don't plan the night before, then my day can just go like that, and I feel very, very unproductive. It's like, oh, what have I really done today? So those to-do lists and having a plan, having a schedule, being committed is all an important element of generating a very successful business, because ultimately you are your own boss, and you are the only one that can do it, and it's not up to anyone else but yourself. So that's my share. Trish, leadyourlifestyle.com, trishandchrisonline.com, over and out, and I'll check in with you all again tomorrow. Bye for now.